Hi, Bill Parliament here from RadicalMarketingSolutions.com, and what I have for you today is episode 5 of the X's and O's of SEO. And in today's lesson, I'm going to reveal to you the secret formula for getting your website to rank at the top of Google for whatever products or services you sell. So without any further ado, let's get into today's lesson. So let's first talk about the secret formula for getting your website on the top of Google. And that formula is popularity plus relevancy equals a ton of cash in your bank account. So let's take both of these concepts and talk about them and see how they relate together to propel your website to the top of Google. Okay, so first let's talk about popularity. You know, popularity is not how much traffic you're having coming to your website. In fact, the amount of traffic coming into your website has very little to do with how well your website will rank. When I'm talking about popularity, I'm talking about how many other websites around the internet are linking back to your website. So this is also sometimes called authority. So popularity is the same thing as authority. The more times other websites link back to your website, the higher authority Google considers your site to be. So the higher authority, the more links, the greater the website goes up in the search engines. The absolute number one thing you can do to get your website ranking at the top of Google and eliminate your competition from the search engines is to have more links to your website than your competition does. Bar none. That's the most important activity you can engage in from an SEO standpoint. So let's talk about, again, popularity equals the amount of links. There are two types of popularity or authority. You have domain popularity and page popularity. Domain popularity means how many links are coming into your main website. www.yourdomain.com. How many links are coming into that website, okay? Your page popularity means how many links do you have coming into your internal pages, your www.yourdomain.com/killer content page, okay? So this is why it's so important to have awesome content on your website that other people want to link back to, that has some sort of information or solves their problem, answers their question, scratches the itch of your prospect, so you get people linking back to your site and your site becomes the authority. So that's popularity. That's the first part here. And really, guys, popularity is the most important. How many links you got coming into your website, number one. So now let's talk about relevancy. How relevant is your website to the topic? So we need to first talk about text, okay? The words on your website. When I say text, I'm talking about things like your title tag, your H1 tag on your page, the physical written content on your website. Look, the internet is made up of something called HTML, Hypertext Markup Language. The word there is text. For your bang for your buck, you're going to get a much better result in the search engines by using text. I know there's a lot of talk out there about using videos and images and things like that for higher rankings, and they do have their place. But when all things being equal, text rules the day. So the higher quality, better content text you have on your page, the higher your website will rank. Google's gotten very good at being able to parse text together to figure out what words mean in conjunction with another. So let's say we have a website and we're going to talk about tea, okay? They would expect to see something like iced tea, green tea, brew tea, drink tea, those kinds of things. Hot summer day. They do a very good job, that is Google, of putting those words together and making a site relevant. If you have words like maybe paper company on your site and you're talking about tea, that's really not going to jive. Google's been able to figure that out so that you can't game the search engine. So how relevant is the text on your website? And that comes together with writing good quality content and doing proper keyword research. The other type of relevancy that we're talking about, again, is we're getting back to links. But we're not talking about how many links, but how relevant are the links coming into your website. And there's two things that you want to look at here. How relevant are the links coming from whatever site's linking back to you? In other words, if you have a site on tea, you should have links from other sites that are relevant to tea. Maybe links from a coffee site, from a beverage site, from a juice site, maybe from software like glasses, like drinking glasses, things like that. That's where you really want to see your links coming from, relevant sites. It wouldn't make sense to have a link from, let's say, I don't know, a paper company or a computer company or something like that into your site. Now, it's still a link, but it's not going to be considered as relevant. The second part of your links is you want to take a look at your anchor text. In other words, that blue highlighted, underlined text that when you click it takes you to another page. It's the hyperlink text in a web page. You want to make sure that the words that are hyperlinked, that are blue and underlined, have something to do with your page. So if we're talking about our tea or green tea, let's say we have our website on tea and we have a page on green tea, we would want the link coming to our green tea page to have green tea in it. So maybe drink green tea recipes, how to brew green tea. Those are all relevant anchor text links that would help tell Google that this page is relevant for tea and green tea. So that's all really important. One way that you can check this is a tool called Open Site Explorer, www.opensiteexplorer.com. Enter your URL into that tool and it'll show you all the links coming into your site. It'll show you the anchor text that's being used as well, and you'll be able to see what sites are linking to your sites. You can even download it to an Excel spreadsheet and you can filter it and see all kinds of cool stuff. But you're going to want to make sure that you're getting good links from relevant sites using proper anchor text. So this is the secret formula to getting your website ranking on the top of Google. It's popularity plus relevancy. And, I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please be sure to leave comments, questions, anything that you might have in the comment box below on the blog. If you have any topics that you'd like me to cover in future X's and O's of SEO, let me know too, and I'll be happy to do that. So this is Bill Parliament saying, now go dominate Google.